Hi, I wanted to shoot a quick video for my pre-calc students to give you some guidance about where to find videos that might also help you to learn the content in addition to the links for the textbook that are in most, not all, but most of the homework problems have a link down at the bottom that links you to the e-text. Kind of just depends on how you like to learn. If you want to have if you are a note taker, you might have a notebook and you read through the section first and write down the important points to it and then open up the homework and do that. Some of you like to just start right in on the homework and use the view examples to kind of follow through, see what the flow of thought is for a particular problem or how to set it up. But some of you need to see the big picture first before you start working on these little, on the individual homeworks. And so there are videos available. This is why I haven't shot my own, that there are videos of just somebody else teaching the same stuff. And so I just need to show you where those are. I mistakenly thought that these were still embedded within the homework of problems, and they are not. So I realize now that you guys, unless you've been investigating a little bit, have not been able to find them. So let me share a screen to show you where you get on. I think I'm gonna have to switch over to here. All right, so please move one window. I don't know why it's flashing at me. Okay, so here's our announcement. That's when you first log into the course, you should see this announcement page. At the very top, I have the links to different things that you need for the course, and then also the dates for our 12 mini exams. I probably need to throw another announcement in there about our upcoming exam, which is on September 29th, which is just a few days, about a week, right? Okay, anyway, let me show you where the videos are. So let's say you're in and you're working on your assignments or you're getting ready to start a new one. I'm trying to look at where we are now. Since it's the 22nd today when I'm shooting this, we're in the quadratic stuff, radical equations, quadratic functions, inequalities. All right, so let's look at this topic that says the quadratic functions and inequalities. So let's do, I guess we'll look at quadratic inequalities. I'm just picking something that has a section of the book associated with it. So that's what this 3.3, 3.5, it means chapter 3, 5th section, 3.5. So I'm picking this at random of a topic. You do want to keep in mind what the name of the topic it is that we're showing on the description for each homework assignment, because when you finally do get to the list where I'm going to show you have to click in a few menus and then you find the list of videos, it doesn't necessarily have the name of the section next to it. It has the name of the topic that's being covered in the video. So we're looking to solve quadratic inequalities just because I decided that's the one to pick. So if you look on the side menu over here, I realize I don't really have exactly the same student view that you guys have, but you should see, if you kind of scroll down a little bit under the gray book, you're going to see something called the Video and Resource Library. So look for the library. That's where the videos are going to be. Okay, so if we open this, there's going to be something that pops up on the main part of the screen over here that's a search tool that allows you to search it by chapter and then by section within the chapter, and then what type of resource you want. So this is a way you could do things besides just videos, but I'm going to do chapter 3 because it was 3.5, remember? So there's chapter 3, linear and quadratic functions. And what I was looking for was quadratic inequalities. So if I go under that and click on the one that says sections and go down to 3.5, there it is, inequalities involving quadratic functions. Okay, so now this down here will show me all of the resources that we have available online for that particular topic. I'm going to go ahead and click select all, but down here in the very last choice down here, video, that's where you find the videos. Not this essential video here in the middle. That I'm noticing that those are not in this particular textbook, but they still have it for, I guess, some template. But the video down here at the very end under multimedia, textbook and video, that's what we're looking for. But you could also decide if you want to look at PowerPoints or do some guide interactive figures where you can kind of play around with some kind of a graphing tool or something. You could do that as well. I am just going to click video, and then you have it find those. And it will click back underneath that. You'll scroll down, and here are a couple of videos right there where we have the instructor. I believe he's the author of the textbook, is just teaching one of his classes, and he's recording it as he's presenting these topics. So it's very similar to if you were taking a class with me or anybody else who's teaching this topic. So there's two different videos. I'm not sure which inequality. They both say the same thing, so he's probably working on two different problems there. So you might look through it and see which one makes more sense to you, or look at both of them. Okay, so that's how you find the videos when if you're wanting to watch a video, maybe before you read through the textbook or after you read through the textbook, or you've tried the homework already and it's really just not hitting for you. You say, well, maybe if I watch somebody explain it, you can go in here. So it's over on the side where it says Video and Resource Library. You open that up and you'll see this drop-down menu. You have to pick the chapter you want to look at. You want to pick the specific section within the chapter. Then you want to click on video. You want to tell it, what am I looking for? And then click find. And then underneath that, it will pop up the list of the videos for that particular topic. So I did want to also point out that some of these are from the review sections. So when it says A.5 or A.3, instead of a chapter number, it has an A. That's down at the bottom of this library list. If you go all the way down to the bottom, see, there are your A's. The very first one, that's after 14, it says review. When you go to that, that has some of the things like reviewing radicals and things like that was just I believe the section in front of the one I was looking at with the quadratics. So that's like A.5 rational expressions, I think, or maybe it's rational exponents. But anyway, the review stuff is down there. So we have a couple of homework sets that are considered review in this particular textbook that we're using. So the A is down at the bottom after all the chapter numbers. Okay, so that is hopefully something that will help you have additional resources if you haven't been able to figure out where to go look and see what else there is. And of course, I'm always available as always to have Zoom sessions with you to go over anything that you need to talk about as well. If it's something involving the calculators or any topic that we're covering. So good to see everybody. Hopefully that helps you feel like you have some additional resources. And I'm going to go ahead and sign off so I can get this uploaded.